Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys. This is Vito. Um, Tonight we're gonna talk about horror, Halloween themed stuff. Uh, horror games, horror movies, whatever. But before we get into that, what news do you have for us? Anybody?
Well, the press has gotten their PS5s because they're depressed, and I'm coming from like a pretty low tier web page, so we don't get jack,
You
you
can
know,
curse on here. I don't like.
jack shit. Yeah, it's like okay, I have to go fight on a website to get a pre-order. It's press F5 forever.
At least they're giving you an opportunity now to win one if you buy a 2 for 5 meal at Burger King.
Burger King
It's a good chance. Hey, you never know. You never know. So what?
no man. Hey, at least it's not like the past 3 times they did this. I mean, you get the Xbox and Taco Bell. At least you could just only buy a drink, like a medium drink, and get it.
Mhm.
It's the, no,
Well,
like
except Taco
I think
Bell.
Sony has dominated them in terms of the mind share on the internet. I mean, who knows if it's gonna equate to sales, but it'll probably a good indication, you know, because their launch lineups like what 2 games? It's the medium and the medium. That's the only game that looks interesting under the launch lineup. Everything else is just like, hey, we're gonna have Gears of War look better and Halo look, Master Chief look better. Like what? I don't know. Like the guy who played Master Chief is pretty old. I think they should just not use that character anymore. They were trying to do that with 5, and then people hated it. I mean, he was in the game, but the majority of the game was like lock. I haven't played it, so I don't know anything. And the last Halo I played was like ODST or Reach. I mean, yeah, Reach.
Hmm.
That was like the most disappointing game I ever played. To be honest with you, I was devastated of how bad the ending was. That it was just like let's finish the fight, and then it went to credits. I'm like, I mean, looking back at the development history of the game, I understand why it was rushed out that way, but you know, it's your big game. Why can't you this? It should have been a 360 launch title, and that could have made that launch better because I remember having a 360 day one, and the only good games were like Call of Duty 2 and um, Call of Duty 2. Okay, Cameo wasn't bad, but that's about it. It's like
Yeah, I cannot wait for that game.
So yeah,
I'm as psyched
I
for that
mean,
game as well
I
as
mean,
Cyberpunk 2077.
well, everyone and their mom wants Cyberpunk 2077. That's kind of like a given.
Dude, my
Why?
computer, my desktop computer,
It's
it has so much Cyberpunk stickers on it. That's how much.
everyone's playing it. It's Keanu Reeves. It's
So, any of you guys played anybody played the new Mario on Switch? It's kind of like Tetris 99, but
the
you're
Mario 35.
yes, Mario 35.
No, I have it. And then, did you know that you could play Mario All Stars on the Super Nintendo?
Yes.
Online? So I played a little bit of that, and yeah, that's. I don't know. I actually prefer the 2D Mario's compared to the 3D ones because I
Right.
don't like collectathons. I don't. Unless it's like an extra thing that you have to do and not something to make you basically use for progression. Because I think that's I think that's mostly filler to me, and it's like.
It's worth investing, man. It's worth getting. I mean, you don't have to run out and get one right now, because they're already talking about working on an HD Switch.
You mean it's already HD? You mean like a 4K? Is the one that can do 4K?
Oh, it's 4K.
Switch Pro.
Oh, my bad.
HD? It's already in HD, man.
Well, at least it's good that.
Well, the series and the PS5 they can do 8K, but it's like upscaled 8K because like if you saw the box, like the unboxings, it says 8K on the box, so you know it's not really real 8K, but it's like if you have the TV.
So when you say upscaled 8K, you mean like it's not native 8K?
No, it's not native. It just like blow up the image so it'll fit in the 8K frame buffer. So it 8K. I can't even tell the difference. I remember going to Best Buy before the beer flu started, and yeah, and I said I couldn't tell the difference. It was just like yeah, I'm gonna go spend a few $1,000s with something I can't really. There's not a big difference.
Boss, you've entered a building. Always keep an escape route in mind when you head indoors.
Yeah, I know. It's probably yeah, I know. You know where. You mean like people who would like burn like a Superman, it's like a comics one with a cigar?
Oh, jeez.
You know what Simpsons episode I'm referring to, right?
I think I remember that episode.
Yeah.
That's the target.
Oh man.
Looks like we found him.
Yeah, there's also
Yes. Я его сделал. Это мой шедевр.
what was that?
What game? You mean Need for Speed? Need for Speed? Jelena, Jay, are you talking about Need for Speed? Yeah, you can. You can drift. You have to modify. You have to modify your car. What level is your car right now? Like how much? Like what's like? What does it run at from 1 to 10?
Я создаю биомеханические...
You need a decent 10-second car. Anyway, so we
Создал тысячи таких.
so we talked about Mario 35, and we talked about the 4K, 8K situation. Like, what game exactly do you want to see?
Благодарность.
If you had the opportunity, you want to see remastered
Руки для новой боевой
in
платформы, как мне сказали.
in 4K.
Я ведь...
Just give me
Yeah.
like
Centipede.
you know, they should just have like if Sony's gonna revive another thing, just revive Siphon Filter so we can have another like stealth shoot man good things.
You know, I was
But
reading
but
a lot
but
of people on
it's-
Facebook want that game to be remastered
yeah,
or have a sequel.
You gotta extract
I'm gonna be honest
Well-
with you though, I've never.
Поэтому...
play them.
No, wait, not Siphon Filter. I'm thinking of Splinter Cell.
Может меня жить.
Splinter Cell, I think they're gonna make one because
Ты меня спас.
but the thing is that I don't think Michael Ironside's probably gonna voice them ever again
No.
because you know,
He hasn't acted
It's not-
in a while.
yeah, he was Michael
Yeah.
Ironside. Michael Ironside was Sam Fisher for like most of the series.
Yeah.
Well, he has a really distinct voice, man. I mean, like you could.
Great. If there's nothing in the way overhead, you should be able to Fulton him. Target extraction confirmed. Your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Atari games, they should just remaster like Yar's Revenge.
They're already doing like a mini version of the Atari.
Yeah, but it's a ripoff. You could it almost costs as much as a PS5
True.
digital edition.
When
And
you can just get an emulated version, but we're not going to discuss that in here.
why would I put $400 on a box that you could just make with a Raspberry Pi? It just makes no sense.
Right.
Like, it's,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a
No, not a literal Raspberry Pi. It's called that because it's software. Well, it's hardware used to emulate certain games and stuff. Like it stores games to be able to play on your.
goddamn.
Analysis complete. Strike requested. Please remain clear of the strike zone. Strike will commence shortly.
They're
There's nothing
probably
wrong
gonna
with that.
do it.
They're
They're
gonna
probably
do it
gonna
eventually.
They're probably gonna do it because Prime 4 is supposed to come out like whenever the hell it wants to come out, because it has no release date. Because since the project got rebooted,
Clouds approaching. Analysis strike requested.
Well, they showed a logo like 3 years ago at E3, and that was it. So I hate those type of reveals. They show wow, a logo. I don't care. Show me actual.
You remember when they showed that that logo for the number 2, and it looked like they were gonna do like a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance 2?
Well, that got mothballed pretty quick.
Strike requested. Please remain clear of the strike zone. Strike will commence.
Well, Star Fox has gotten pretty poor treatment, and I mean, yeah, the reason being is that they want to have like a gimmick for each installment. That's why that one for Wii U wasn't very good because of the stupid gyro controls and shit. I mean, Starduck is a great game, man. I played it on my Nintendo Xbox. No, man, I remember someone that kind of reminds me when I worked at Blockbuster. I worked on Christmas. Someone like, this is like when the Wii came out. You have a Sony Wii? You know what I was thinking? You were like,
We will.
I will. He hasn't talked about it yet, so.
We're trying to get like news and stuff out of the way. I mean, we can still discuss news.
Oh yeah, there's another news item. It's that Uncharted movie thing with that's Todd Island, Spider-Man and Spider-Man.
It's
Oh,
like,
he doesn't
okay.
like it.
Okay, it's like this. My opinion is this.
Subject is in.
He's a good actor. I'll give him that. But we all know him as Spider-Man. We haven't really seen him do any other kind of acting. So I know he has a movie on Netflix right now. I know about that, and I've seen that. But yeah. I forget the name of it, but it's on there. Once I remember the name, I'll send it to you. I'll message it to you or something. But I want to see more acting from him instead of just throwing him to the wolves and giving him a role like that. Because we've only seen him play Spider-Man, and that's the only thing he's known for is playing Spider-Man. Now, what was the name of it? Okay. Right. Otherwise, I don't really see him as Nathan Drake. I don't. I mean,
I mean, he's no.
But I was expecting them to do an Uncharted movie with Nathan Fillion, and he's even done a short film on YouTube, and a lot of fans love that short film, and they want that as a real movie. But I mean, I guess maybe he's too old or something. I mean, I don't want to say that. The guy is a damn good actor. I mean, I basically grew up watching him in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Firefly and Serenity, which is the movie sequel to Firefly. Well, that's because it was before you. I think it was a little bit before you were born. You should watch it though. I'm not pulling a classic dad move.
No, man. Oh, you know what? Streaming is not working. DVD go brr. Damn Philistines and you're streaming. I have discs. Remember we put discs in the player? You know that box that you don't use anymore? Yeah. Wow, it kind of, yeah, like, well, anyways. Yeah, I'd say that Nathan Fillion should have been, Drake, you know, after watching, I mean, I think you did mention about the fan film, which was fucking fantastic. But, we'll see, man. Yeah, kind of like Harry Potter, where they were kids and they grew with the movies and shit. Maybe. Yeah, right.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone.
Roger.
Helicopter requested.
Yeah.
But that's tied. No, but that's tied into the franchise though. Officially canon. Right.
Well, people have to understand, you know, when you're adapting a movie, you have to, you know, you have to change things to get at the work of the story. I mean, you know, let me make a point. Like, I'm gonna give a Lord of the Rings example. Would you want to hear the fucking like dwarves sing like in the books? No, you want to see all the action, right? So, what? The Hobbit, I mean, I said dwarves, I'm sorry, I forgot the name. Yeah. Not Gimli, yeah. Yeah, right. It builds the world, but I don't think that has a place in a movie. Maybe a TV show, you know, because you have a longer form and you're not restrained to a time limit. You could include more aspects of the world building rather than, you know, being constrained by time and budget and scope.
Mission complete, boss.
Yeah.
This is not the what's the animation done by what's his name? Bakshi? Ralph Bakshi. Yes, it is. Ralph Bakshi worked on the 1978 Lord of the Rings film.
Ralph who?
Ralph
You said
Bakshi.
Dr. Fauci? Oh. I mean, he looks old enough, man. He looks old enough, dude.
All right, so what I guess we don't really have a lot of news right now. So we'll go ahead and get into the Halloween stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what movies or games or literature are you guys getting into right now? Like, what horror stuff is pulling you in right now?
I mean, you could always say real life if you're lazy. 2020, that's a nightmare, waking
Oh
nightmare
God,
every day.
yes it is. You know what?
Plagues.
I think
It's like a nightmare you can't wake up from.
I'm gonna say this though. I believe that if it weren't for this this virus that's going
Yeah.
on, we probably wouldn't be having this podcast right now.
We'd probably like.
We wouldn't be doing this right now. We wouldn't be recording or talking about any of this stuff.
I'll say some other things that they would be too political, so I won't say them. So, anyways, but like, okay, for Halloween, I'd say I like. I mean, Alien. That's kind of a basic bitch one. Alien, the original Alien. Or for games, I'd say Silent Hill. Yeah, Resident Evil 1, the remake especially is really. I like playing both of them because
Never played it?
the acting is really terrible.
Whoa.
The engineer
Wow.
we rescued has been extremely cooperative. The guys on the R&D team are glad to have him aboard. Thing is, his
They-
specialty isn't mechanics, but something
they
called
do have the
bionics,
Resident Evil movies,
engineering based on
but the movies
biology.
are
Already
loosely
submitted a
based off
proposal
the
for
games.
modifying your prosthetic
They're
arm.
not
If you're
they're not
interested,
connected in
go
any
ahead
way.
and get a development order.
Not really. I mean,
Yes,
it's
it
more
does.
like there's horror elements, but it's more like a post-apocalyptic movie. Like it adheres to that those conventions about the world decaying and government being non-existent and stuff.
Here's a fun fact about that game. The virus actually started on my birthday. September 26th. That's when the virus for The Last of Us started. I believe that's also the same time when Resident Evil 2 started, right?
That was
I could
in
be wrong.
September '98 or something. I don't remember.
September 26th, 1998. I could be wrong. Let me
You,
look
you know
that
what
up.
is funny? My birthday is John Connor's birthday. Maybe I will go.
See?
Don't say no. Now they know they're gonna track me. No, the machines are already awakened. They already banned people from.
It's not
I can't
Skynet
s-
anymore. It's not Skynet anymore.
It's
they changed
Google. It's Genesis, right? It's Genesis. Genesis. No, Skynet's what's that guy? The guy who runs Facebook. What's his name?
September
Zuckerberg.
23rd to October 1st.
Mike, yeah. Well, he caused a lot of things that we're not going to get into this podcast, but yeah.
Well, one thing's for sure. I am waiting for Resident Evil 8 Village. Every year for Halloween, I try to watch Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. I try to watch other horror movies too, even though most of them these days are just B-rated, because Hollywood's not really coming up with decent horror movies, unless it's on Hulu or Amazon
Or it's like
Prime.
a Blumhouse film or something.
Right.
Oh, that's not Hollywood though.
Blumhouse is good though. Blumhouse got some
Yeah, I
good horror
know.
movies. But right now I'm kind of in the middle of waiting for Evil Within to finish downloading because it's on sale right now on PSN. For
Dude,
about $5.
dude, the second one is so much better than the first one. It just blows it away. Like I'm shocked of how much quality was raised in 2 and 1.
Well, I'm definitely.
And I,
looking forward to it.
and I liked one. One was a decent game, but two is just a way better game. Because I think Shinji Mikami actually was bored. I think the Bethesda probably forced them to make it. That's why it wasn't good. I'm not great. You could fight me, Vito, once you play it, but
Please select a mission.
I just thought it was just a rethread of Resident Evil 4. It's not very good. It's like that
love
phrase. Phrase, you're sleeping on a wheel.
Oh Lord.
Days
Well,
Gone. That's still a
that's a-
post-apocalyptic zombie.
That's in the same category as Last of Us.
Yeah, it's post-apoc. You mean more about the story genre, not the game? So it's like it's a zombie post-apocalyptic.
I'm not gonna
game.
fight you on that.
Yeah, I played that in VR, and it. I
I
played
heard-
that in VR, and it's
I-
like the most. Like my mom was like tapping me in the shoulder. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I heard VR will fuck with you, especially with horror games.
Will clear shortly.
The best fight was the fight in the garage with the dad, and then there's like
Oh yeah, with the car and stuff.
we were trying to. You didn't know I didn't know there were different approaches that you could do to fight him, like run over him with a car or just
Yeah.
shoot at him. That's kind of like unlike a Resident Evil game, because you know Resident Evil games, their boss fights are just like blood sponges.
Right.
It's basically use the biggest weapon and just use every bullet.
Oh, but
There's not
since
much
we-
strategy to do it compared
since
to
we
like
Since we talking about
Well,
Resident
7.
Evil though, like between shit, I forgot the main the two. I know the other one is from 2 and 3. They both chase you around the mansion and the police station. Like, which one do you think was worse, Nemesis or Mr. X?
I'd say Nemesis, because Mr. X, he only, like in the original Resident Evil 2, he only appeared like 2 times, and it was like, and but I'd say Nemesis because he was like an active gameplay system that basically chased you in almost the entire game.
True. That fucking
I mean,
keeps coming back.
that's kind of one of the problems I have with the remake, where there was Nemesis, but he was more of like a scripted event than like an active part of the gameplay.
But the thing sold though. It's sold
Yeah,
though.
it's
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you guys something. If you guys want real horror, if you want to experience a real horror game, next generation horror game, I would have considered next generation. I'll just say current gen. The best looking current gen horror game ever. Play Resident Evil 3. The only problem with that game, it's short. Resident Evil 2 is longer, but Resident Evil 3 is short, and they both take place at the same time. Both games. The only problem is the characters from 3 never get a chance to meet up with the characters from 2, except a few certain characters that'll die off. But I would, if I were you, Patrick, I would definitely play 2 and then 3. You don't necessarily have to play 1, but it helps to some degree. They came out with a Resident Evil 0. I still have not played 0 yet. Don't beat me up on that, Fred. Don't beat me up on that.
That's fine because it's kind of janky. I mean, the whole controlling two characters one is interesting. It was interesting, but the problem was it's just it's kind of a slog to play. That's the problem with Resident Evil 0.
And then there are games like Outlast 1 and 2. Outlast. You played Outlast? Outlast 2 is the scariest one. No. Outlast 2 is the scariest one that I've played. Outlast 1, I actually did like 2 playthroughs of that. I even streamed one right around the time when we were, I think we were living on the other side of town. But I played that like real late one night. My mom was in the room, and I think she was on the computer or something, and she kept looking up. She's like, what the hell is that? What's going on? I'm like, what is
Fear,
that?
yeah, I played Fear 1 and 2. Fear 1's still like the best game, and unfortunately, you know, Monolith, they're owned by WB, so they're probably just gonna keep making Lord of the Rings games for forever, and they're not gonna make a Fear game ever again. They did Shadow Mordor.
What? Layers of Fear.
There's a Fear. Oh yeah, I think that's what the Medium guys there. They made that game, so.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. You know, speaking of that, and none of us mentioned the OG. The OG of, well, I wouldn't say it's OG, but the number 1 horror game that just take, 10 minutes to beat? PT.
PT,
Silent
well,
Hills.
you know, like.
Silent Hills. It was a Hideo Kojima.
You probably wouldn't have, because it was delisted from the PSN.
When I get the chance, I will show you exactly how to get it for your system. That way you can play it. And that way you don't have to delete it off your hard drive. So in case one day you decide that you want to sell your PlayStation, you could sell it for $1,000 because of that game being on there. Because your system will be worth a lot with that game alone being on there. Because you're not able to download it off of PSN like normal.
There's a hacky way to do it, but you know, well, yeah. Well, it's not that hard to do, and it's not like illegal per se. It won't break your warranty. It won't get you banned, but it's kind of a roundabout way of getting it. But that's neither here nor there. So whatever.
Right. But PT was about basically you, the main character, trying to figure out all these puzzles in this house, and it has things like a dead fetus in the sink, the radio telling you scary stories and shit, the mother of the dead fetus haunting you and chasing you while you're going around the house. Sometimes you could hear her breathing behind your neck, and you could even play this in VR, I believe, right, Fred?
No, like from what I heard from, you know, people I can't talk about, is that they had a VR prototype running, but they didn't, you know, for obvious reasons they didn't finish it because, you know, the whole Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm. Are you watching the video right now? There was even a part. There was even a part in the game where you could go up to the phone. Oh, that was a cat. It sounded like a baby. There. Uh. The. There was also a part in the game where you could go up to the phone, and you could just say things like, "Lisa, Lisa, can you hear me, Lisa?"
Well, there's also like those unsubstantiated rumors that, you know, you could beat the game. You have to talk into Mike to beat the game.
Mhm.
You ever tried that before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you talk, and then the game ends, and people speculated that would get it to work. But who knows? Because I mean,
It's all right. What did he? What did he do? That's nice.
I just said Alien because
Saw is one of my favorite ones. I would have to say though, Phantasm has to be my number one because Creepshow was dope. You know they have the series on AMC, right? They have the remake series on AMC right now, right? No, it's not. What was it? What was the question?
yeah, maybe whatever.
Oh, you mean where Jason's mother was the... Yeah. It's funny that Scream, remember the Scream movies? You know they're doing a number 5, right? They're doing a 5th one. Yeah, I knew they were going to do a 5th one, but it's
Why
going to
did
be
they
quite
have to
different.
make a fifth? Why
Because
did they have to?
because she's
Because
still
nostalgia, maybe?
alive. She's still alive. Remember, there are horror movie rules that still sticks. If the main character, or should I say the last girl, is alive, even after 4 movies, eventually she will get killed. We're not done with Halloween. Okay? We're not done with Halloween, people. We're not done with Friday the 13th, people. There's still all these horror movies that are coming out. They're doing another Final Destination. I'm telling you that. They did a third Tales from the Hood, which was really good. Yeah, we're not gonna even tell you that. You'll probably pick up on it as soon as you watch it like 10 minutes in. You'll pick up on what's going on. It's a bit predictable. Wojtek, we're waiting on your answer, man. Like, what is your number one horror movie?
What? Were you paying attention? Okay, that's fine.
What is your number one horror movie? You have to pick one.
Blargabur.
Please select a mission.
It's like the Charlie Brown teacher.
Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that the teacher in Nightmare on Elm Street is actually a character in the Insidious films?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's like kind of the main. That's kind of a main influence on Silent Hill. Yeah, of course.
Ooh.
The first one where
Have any of you guys seen Scanners?
it's with Michael Ironside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
They filmed that movie right around the time that they did the movie called The Fury, which around that time they were obsessed with telepathy and psychokinesis and all that stuff. The problem with this is that if I get out of this game, that it's gonna stop the podcast.
I'm playing. No, I don't. It's on my other hard drive. I'm playing. Yeah, I'll play some after I get finished this challenge. So there'll be a couple. What the?
Unit dispatched.
Did you know?
Dispatched.
Did you know it was crawling in your skin? Wounds that cannot heal. This fear is how I fall.
Unit dispatched. Development complete.
What does? Oh, you talking about?
Sleepy Hollow? Yeah.
Yeah, it counts. It
Unit
counts.
dispatched.
I mean, it's partially historic and it's partially a horror movie. I mean, the story was written by the
It's a musical with horror overtones. That's what it would be.
Reaper the Genetic Opera is considered horror. Whoa! Yeah, you are missing out. You missed out on a lot of good stuff. Your mom knows about that. She knows about that. Wow. Okay.
Clouds approaching.
Yep.
It's called Bank of America, right? That's.
Please select a mission. Please select a mission.
Just don't get it confused with that Jude Law movie. Repo Man. That's more of an action film than a horror film. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but It stars Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker, and they're Reaper men that, go to people and take their organs and stuff from them. It's the same thing, just without the horror element. Really? 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 So you're not gonna trip over a tree branch? You're not gonna trip. We're not talking about zombie apocalypse. You're not gonna trip over a tree branch when you're trying to run away. It's not. Wow.
Wow.
It's not just the 1980s that a lot of women were tripping over.
Mistakes.
Yeah, the rules changed though, but the rules changed. The dumb white junkie dies next. No. Okay. I'll explain something to you. The reason why the black characters die, I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of racist system with that. I don't know. But for a white person to actually die at the beginning of a film, there's already a rule that's stuck, and that rule is the one that is the virgin survives the entire thing. The one who already had sex don't survive it. So chances are the black guy probably had sex already and he survived. I mean, he dies. But the white chick or white guy or whatever that gets killed in the beginning, or the 2, 3, or 4 of them, or whatever number, chances are they're not a virgin and they got killed. They're going to get killed. But the one that survives the entire thing is always a female, and they always call her the last girl.
Yeah.
A female that doesn't survive. Let me think. Oh, I know. See No Evil 2. Not See No Evil, Hear No Evil. I think it's See No Evil or Hear No Evil. But they made two of those movies, which had the wrestler Kane playing as the main killer, and it was about a bunch of high school kids that went to this hotel and they had to clean the hotel because they were in the system for, I guess, some crimes that they committed, so they were like considered juveniles or whatever. And one by one, he's just killing them off. And you find out that the lady who started up the system for them to clean up the hotel was actually his mother. And she was beating on him as a kid because he was always having impure thoughts about women. Like, she even caught him with a chick getting ready to have sex. And
so this sounds like Psycho. I forgot. I also like
Yes.
Psycho, by the way. It's
Psycho's
really
a good film.
The original one, not the 98 one.
And we
Not
don't
that
talk
one.
about Bates Motel. Ooh.
Wow, you didn't watch Psycho? That's kind of basic bitch classic film.
I'm gonna. No.
No,
He's saying it's considered a basic bitch classic film
Yeah.
because it's what everyone uses.
It's like something they would show like in a film 100 class or something in university or something.
If I were you, I would go ahead and watch Bates Motel, and as soon as you finish watching Bates Motel, then watch Psycho.
I would just watch Psycho. That's it.
and then watch Psycho 2 and 3.
There was a 3? I know there was a 2, but a 3?
There was a 3, yeah. The third one was when he escaped from the hospital. Yeah, it was, I think it was the third or the fourth. No, it was the fourth one. The fourth one was the prequel, right? Anyway,
I don't know.
All I know is
Anyways.
that they made. All I know is they made one where he escaped from the hospital, and he's talking to this lady on the radio, and he's contemplating on killing his wife, just contemplating it. But he's like, "Oh, I'm in love with my wife, but I gotta kill her because that's the kind of mentality I have." And the lady on the radio was like saying, "No, you don't have to do that. That part of you is gone. They already treated you. You don't have to do that anymore." But it's one of those movies that you don't really have to watch. I mean, if you don't want a good ending, don't watch it. If you want a good ending, then watch it.
What?
We talked about that. We talked about we talked about that last podcast. But that's okay though. That's okay though, because the voices in. We talked about that last podcast, but we did. But the voices did not appear on the. It did not appear on the recording. It will. It will. Oh, you got it, man.
Mission accept. Heading to Mother Base.
I have to say. Right. I would have to say that the number one movie that I watched and I probably will never watch for the next 10 years would have to be this movie called Angel Heart. I mentioned it to you a while back. Angel Heart, Mickey Rourke. With Mickey Rourke, yeah. Which version? The original or the remake? Oh, yeah. Right. It's a kid's Halloween movie. It's a good kid's Halloween movie. Yes. I mean, especially... I'm sorry. Especially, like, especially if you like Christina Ricci. Yes.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's kind of overrated now, though.
Boss, if you need supplies, let us know.
It's overrated.
Boss.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Is. I win. See, I win. I win. See, I win.
Would you win the participation trophy?
Oh, what kind of cookies?
No, yeah, you get empty satisfaction. You know, it's like that. It's like that meme of that guy putting wine over his body and he's over his face, and he's like 5th place. You seen that picture?
Guy pouring wine all over himself?
Yeah, like a champagne over his face, and then he's like the last place, and everyone, the podiums are just staring at him.
God. Would you consider Serial Mom a horror movie? Like, no, I mean like as in serial killer. No, no, no. No, I mean like as in serial killer, like a mother that goes around killing. Yeah.
But it's already dead. It's in.
Unless it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something. Out. Get out. Get out. Out now. Soggy cereal is good. Soggy cereal is good. What? Okay, okay. No, no, no. I don't disagree with you on that. But you ever tried Frosted Flakes? Frosted Flakes? Frosted Flakes. It is good. What? No. Yeah. Lucky Charms. Sorry, Patrick. Speaking of Lucky Charms, the Leprechaun movie.
Yeah, about Leprechaun 3.
We left the party. Oh man, no. What is this? Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh jeez. Hold on a sec. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. No. 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 Sorry about that. It kind of... It kicked me out. It kicked me out.
You got kicked. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, Leprechaun though. The first Leprechaun movie had a chick from Friends in it. Er, yeah, everybody was obsessed with her back in the day. I don't really like Jennifer Lopez now. I like her back in 1999. She wasn't as I mean, not to bad mouth or anything over this show, but I mean, she wasn't as
Boss,
you know,
got time to train with me?
scumbaggish like.
Well, there's some pretty bad jokes about it in Borat 2. Just so that you know.
I call COVID-19 the G virus.
No, man, it's the beer flu.
Oh, that's
Boss. Thank you, boss. Boss.
No one's gonna hate you. Come on. I don't like any of that.
Well, like, that's another horror movie.
Tales of the Crypt.
movies.
Okay, I have one gripe about that right now. My gripe is how the hell we could have HBO Max, right? But no Tales from the Crypt on there. You have every other thing on to HBO Max, but no Tales from the Crypt.
I don't watch much TV shows.
Wait, what? I dropped out of that show, like... He's coming back, though, with some movies, from what I heard. And they're also doing another spin-off called The Walking Dead: The Other Side. Yeah, it's 2 spin-offs they have. They're trying to I don't know. Right now I'm waiting on Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead on Netflix. Yeah, and I think they're doing an viewers, if you're listening to this, I do not really back that. Did you say clown? Now, what if one of us was a member of the Justice League? What if one of us was a member of the Justice League and you dressed up as clowns? Then what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if one of us was a member of the Justice League and you talking about dressing up as clown and doing that stuff?
Boss, any chance of expanding the base?
Don't do that. you do realize this is going over the internet, right? Hey, Dee Dee, over here. Good dog. Good dog.
Boss, you need combat support. Just let us know.
Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead. No, it's not. No, it's Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. You're thinking about Army of Darkness. Yeah. What about it? Yeah. Yep. No. It's trash. It's trash. The remake for Evil Dead, the 2009 remake for Evil Dead was garbage. I was really expecting Bruce Campbell to pop up in there and be like, "Hey, I got a grown son that's playing my role, and that's really the role I played when I was younger."
What's
and
up, boss?
Yeah. I've seen the series. I didn't get to finish watching it though. Yeah, I think they're planning on doing something else with it. Jelena, can you mute your mic when you're talking to your mom? Thanks.
Boss, who you are doesn't matter to me.
You guys are gonna mix stuff to make peanut butter glow in the dark?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to go because I had to eat. All right. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later.
You take it easy, man. I could have sworn they were doing something. Oh no, they were making a new game for it, I believe. Why? What?
Send me out on a mission, boss.
That is just weird to redo. What game you playing? Wow. I caught that. He made a Joker reference. No?
Got time for a mock battle, boss? Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss.
Remember what?
Chain with me, boss. I'm on it.
Ooh.
Boss, how about a mock battle? Boss, let's have a mock battle. Boss, thank you for saving
No,
his ass.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, you're not old yet. Nope. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You're not old. No. Ah! Shit, I could barely sleep these days.
Analysis complete.
Hello? Oh, I can hear you. God.
Whatever supplies you need, just let us know, boss.
We can talk about food in here. Go ahead and talk about food in here.
Caution.
I didn't yell at you. I said peanut butter glowing in the dark. No, because we were already on a topic about something, and I think it was Fred that was talking. Fred was talking. Okay, who's yelling now? No, but we could talk about food in here. I actually like to cook. I love to cook. I mean, besides pizza, I like cooking Asian food. Crunchy. Because it's good. It's good. It's good with bananas. With it and bananas and the bread together. You know what sounds good right about now? A frozen pizza in the shape of a pumpkin.
You train with me?
Dude, I haven't had any in a month.
The weather will clear shortly.
Boss.
Well,
It's starting to get a little crowded around here, boss.
E. It's an E. It's an E. It's like saying Ingle Humperdinck. Ask your mom who Ingle Humperdinck is. Just ask her. Yo, I used to live next door to a Kroger's. Shoot, jump over the fence, get some chicken tenders or popcorn chicken. Chalky milk. Chocobo milk. I said chocobo milk. What's up? No. So, what is your favorite thing to eat and drink while watching a horror movie? Or playing a horror game? Man, you say tacos with everything. Patrick is one of those guys that if you go to a restaurant or something and you say, okay, pick anything off the menu you want, I'm mine. Just pick anything you want. Don't be shy. He looks at everything else, right? Like, everything looks good. But you know what he picks? Cheeseburger, French fries. That's it. I'm not dogging you or anything, man. I'm just... I mean, I do that sometimes. Because maybe that's all I want, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you could have cheeseburger and french fries anytime. I mean, why not go with hot wings? Why not go with fish? You don't like hot wings? How dare you? History of Patrick we never knew. Ooh. You like scallops and scrimps? I ran over one of my soldiers.
Boss, have you lost your mind? Maybe you're not the big boss we hoped for after all.
Yeah, I lost my mind. Boy, you better stop. Talking about you don't recognize your Mexican side. That's just like that guy from Psych. You know he's Mexican, right? Yeah, Sean's Mexican. It sucks that him and the chick from the show they split. I thought they were gonna get married. Did you watch the movie Limitless first before you watched the show? You're supposed to watch it before the show. They're both the same title. She's saying that she watched the show before the movie, and it's really the other. And it's really the other way around. It's really the other way around that. Because Bradley Cooper is the one who took it before that guy. And that's what the movie is about. Would you take NCT if you had the ability to? It's NZT. What? Whoa. Yeah, I still... You talking about American Odyssey or Armand Assante Odyssey? Yeah, that's Armand Assante's Odyssey. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The actor is Armand Assante. Yeah, I've seen that one. That's a good one. There's a... Did you watch Unbreakable before you saw Split? What? Why the hell was she half-ass on that? Hmm? Halle Berry, right? I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of the movie, but I know it's Halle Berry. You're making a reference. I do. I forgot the name of the title of the movie, but I know what you're talking about.
What's up, boss?
Wait, you said the hammer? What? Nice. Damn, you must have been grinding away all this time. Who are you playing as? Are you playing as, Alexios? Oh, cool. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's a damn good game. You really should play it. Do you like Greek mythology? Darksiders is not really. Okay.
Please the landing zone.
Roger.
Technically, Darksiders is not fully and not really Greek mythology. That's actually no, but I'm just explaining to you. It's actually characters from the Book of Revelations. Hey, see, that game is really slow for me. It's too slow for me. I tried to get into that. It's a Western. I mean, the only good Western game I've ever played was a game called Gun. And it was on the PlayStation 2. It had Thomas Jane voicing the main character. And at the end, you had to fight this one guy among like a pile of treasure that you've been looking for the entire game. it'd be nice if they did like a remake of it or something, or you know, bring it to HD or 4K.
Gaining altitude.
But they did already. No, I'm not talking about the 2016 Doom. I'm saying they actually put Doom number 1 and 2 and 3 on PS4. Like it looks a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, you can buy it. You can buy it right now if you want to. It's cheap too. It's about $3, $4. Yeah. I'm not gonna judge you for that. But you should. Both of you. Excuse me? Excuse me? You're not the only one, dude. Dude, playing that on PC though, that was the realest shit. Yeah. And you said you wanted to play the original 3 Doom? They had the first 3 games on there too. Dude, I even had the PS3 version of Doom. You forgot? I let you borrow it. Yeah, I had the collection. PS3 collection. It will. It will. Hey, Dee Dee. So it's like that story I heard one time about that guy. He got arrested because he was convicted of killing somebody, and they brought him to the stand. So he put his hand down his pants, and next thing you know, he started pulling out a whole gob of jip, and the judge was like, "How do you plead?" And he's like, "Not guilty." And he starts licking the peanut butter off his hands between his fingers, and then and then it's like they just put him in a psych ward, and that was it. He put peanut butter up his ass. He put peanut butter up his ass. Yes. 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 That's from a movie. It's from Training Day. Good. Part of that Halloween sale, right? Nice. Well, I don't know. I haven't really thought about my costume. Vern. What? You haven't seen any of the Ernest movies? Yo, ask your mom about that. She'll tell you. You're in for a treat with those movies. You're in for a treat. I said you are in for a treat with that movie. With those movies. They're pretty funny. Oh, you're playing Doom right now? The original one? What? Nope. Nope.
Heading to FOB.
If Doom is really, and you know what? I'm surprised nobody actually made a Doom screensaver where, you remember back in '95 they had that screensaver where you're just going around in a maze and shit. Remember that screensaver? Why didn't anybody make a Doom screensaver from that? That would have been pretty damn cool. Right. Shibby shibby. I'm actually sending Ocelot out to raid a base. Ocelot. Ocelot.
Map has been updated.
shit, Ocelot's a badass in this. When are you gonna visit? Dude, you should think for New Year's, man. 'Cause I think Maria's doing something for New Year's. Yeah. Oh, you opened the game already? Nice. Damn, I gotta go the other way. Shit. no!
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
Boy, check. Rambo. Rambo. Kanye West says that Star Wars prequels are better than the sequel trilogy. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? This person actually got their copy of Watch Dogs Legion today? How the fuck he get his early? And they got it for 28 bucks. He won't be able to play any of the games online though because the server's not open until the very night of the release. That's you killing a pinky. Okay, well I'm gonna let this podcast be it. Um, but thank you for joining us tonight, and whatever questions and stuff you have for us next time, I mean, just leave a message. Um, like, follow, and share this podcast. And till next time, take it easy, and we'll talk about other topics in our next episode. Take care.